Good morning. Okay, today for a bit of a change, I'm going to bring on one of my other characters, one of my newer ones, Hank. So we're done. I'm kind of into the stout axis right now. So I could bring Punchy on. The Brawler. The Brawlers are interesting, like. Um, he's in Frostblock right now. Wow, yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Take him out of Frostblock. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's all over. He gets the virtue booster this time around. Oh god, look at his bags. Actually, I will leave this guy go for today because I gotta get in and clean out his bags. And I'm not in the mood to do that now. I will leave him in Frostblock though. It's a nice place to park him. This stuff is absolutely delicious. Sparkling water. Black cherry. It is scrumptious. Oh, that's right. My new dual wielding champion. And he's in the new starting area, I think. It's a beautiful starting area. Mossward.
You are not going to believe this.
I'm on a timed one, but I can't see it on the map. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Does he have his riding skill? He does. Gotta get back. Beautiful area. It's a really nice place to start. And my other champion, my main champion, is works with two-handed. This guy is all dual wielding, and he's going to be yellow line.
You say you saw no sign of Uruk warbands along the road? These are good tidings.
They are good tidings.
Welcome back. I am less surprised this time.
Awesome. Level 7. Good evening, Daisy. Good to have you here. Be careful on your way home from East Hull. Devo will get you.
I'm afraid things will get out of hand.
That's mothers in Hull now will be teaching their kids. If you're not good, Devo will get you. Okay. This is a new starting area. It's really cool. This is my dual wielding champion.
Would you lend me your aid?
You had better get going, I think. So long.
Is there a crafting hall here? Blacksmith shop, forge supplier, healer shop.
Durin's folk shall endure, as we always have.
I thought there might have been a place here to learn professions. Let's see. Provisions.
Rats, there's rats everywhere! Is it true that I was almost eaten by rats? That's really amazing.
Oh, excellent. What did you do? What you get up to? This black cherry water is delicious. Well, that's good. That's good for your mental health. It wasn't Devo, was it? Yeah, I've been there several times. Good for you. It feels good when you finally stand up for yourself, doesn't it? It's kind of empowering.
Mossward
When
is not the
you
only
take the
village in
power
Swan
back
Peak.
from them,
The
you know?
stable master can help you check on the others.
Might I take a moment of your time?
I was going to say, I hope it wasn't Devo, because he's a good guy at heart, you know? He's just a bit misunderstood. Yeah. Yeah, I've had to do that as well with several of them. I have very little contact now with Ireland anymore. Because I can't. I just can't be around those type of people, you know. Their mindset is like back in the 70s. And it's not good for the mental health. And it's hard to balance it, you know. You kind of, it's impossible to balance it, like, because you know, on one side you're hanging around with modern people living in the modern world, and then you're kind of trying to hang on to these people that are with their heads in the 70s. It is. It's. They're like vampires. Like, it just kind of drains you. Yeah. The worst line of the lot is the real man one. Do you get that? I'm a real man. I'm a real. It's like, what does that even mean? Okay, King's File. More King's File. Okay. Oh, he's like borderline Tate type That bad? Yeah, do. Very ripe king's file. Cool. Lots of digging going on out in the garden. Should be pretty cool new video coming out today or tomorrow. Well, I'm guessing today or tomorrow. She did a lot of it yesterday. Treasure cache. Wow. Well, on a brighter note, we had a much better month than expected. It's actually frightening the amount of money, and we don't drink anywhere near what we used to a couple of years ago. But it's still frightening. Bloody wolves. It's still frightening the amount of money that we're spending on booze, because this month we had a really good month. And we're actually going to be able to knock a lot off the credit card. Which means in maybe 3 months' time, we might actually be able to start planning a trip over. My sister's pretty excited about it, which is cool. But we'll see. But things are looking up. It was a kind of a breath of fresh air. Like, I looked at the account 2 days ago, and I was like, we didn't get paid yet, and I was like, where'd all this money come from? Because we have, you know, I mean, we got through Christmas, New Year's, and then January, and you know, we have ordered quite a few things, including an iPad, though I'm paying that off by the month. And still, I was like, wow, we actually have money in the bank at the end of the month. Cool. Yeah. Doing the Valley Girl thing. Actually, she can't wait to go around trying all the food. She's a real foodie.
What do you need?
Okay, no, northwest. Okay. Hire one of the stable master's forces. Okay, where is the stable master? Those are cows. We don't want to be riding them.
Hello there.
Clegger. Okay. Oh, absolutely, yeah. We both love curry. Oh yeah, I mean, we'll do the local guide thing and it'll be a lot of fun. We'll do the foodie thing, do lots of videos and have fun. I haven't said anything to my dad yet. I don't really want to be getting his hopes up just in case, you know. I'll wait until we're actually ready to book flights. Yeah. I'm glad it's kind of reintroduced a little bit of enthusiasm and excitement into his life, though. When I first got in contact with him, he seemed to have spent kind of a long time just very down and stuff. But now he's actually looking into his engineering stuff again, and he does a lot of restoration work, that kind of stuff. On old ships and farming equipment, and it's pretty cool. I like that kind of stuff.
Welcome to Gregor, finest of the villages to be found in the Stour Vales.
Okay, heavy armor, medium light. Ooh, that's good.
The mayor must be told of this.
This is quite a sizable area, wow. Oh, nice. He is. He's lived all over the place. He was like, before I was born, he was living in South Korea. He lived in South Korea for a while. He lived in Japan for a while. He loved it, absolutely loved it. When he first got his, when he first became a marine engineer, back then, you know, it was a bit like being in the Navy, the Merchant Navy. You'd be stationed somewhere in the world, it could be anywhere, and that's where he was stationed. So, he absolutely loved it out there. Oh god, can we get rid of that? Let's see. Oh, did you get rid of it? No. Okay, cool. Thank you. So he's been all over the place in his life, you know. But he's big into the environment and right to repair and that kind of thing. Which I also support, like. So I think most people in the Linux world support that. I'd be stunned if they didn't.
Oh, hello there.
Yeah, no worries. Do I have any turn-ins here? Broken daggers or... Nothing yet, okay. No, where has it sent me?
Hello there.
If you're coming round looking for food, I haven't any for you.
Butcher.
Oh there.
Cool. It's much better now that we can have 10 quests at a time. That makes life a lot better.
A floating village,
Did you get
say?
the... Well, I'm not sure if you're still on
I can
KD,
say
but
that
there was
to
a whole
Mal
bunch of
after we
updates
spoke,
on
I
Manjaro
suppose.
yesterday. Dammit GG, hello and welcome.
Hello there. Don't mind me. I've only lost the best spot to read my books. Oh there. Hello there.
Well, welcome to the community. It's a great game. I've been playing it since about 2009. Oh. BB Design is now following. Awesome, thank you. Where the heck are all these boars coming from? Okay. It's a brilliant game. It's well worth starting. And now you get a whole bunch of stuff for free. Even on a free account, like you get a lot of the expansions and stuff. As the bakery. Oh yeah. Yeah, proper Cornish pasties. Or hand pies. Yeah, I've been on Brandywine since about 2009. I think it's a great server. It's very active. You always see plenty of people out running around. I would, yeah, absolutely. And it's the free to play is very, very fair. It's the best free to play model that I've come across in any game. I mean, pretty much, you know, the whole game is open to you, you know. Yeah, I love World of Warcraft as well. I really love World of Warcraft Classic because that's the one that I was most familiar with. That's, you know, the height of my World of Warcraft playing. Right up until the end of Northrend. I really loved Northrend. It was so cool. I didn't like Cataclysm. I thought it destroyed the game. And then I liked Pandaria. I liked the pandas. I thought they were kind of cool, and the continent was lovely. Okay, where am I supposed to be here? Collect weekly meat orders. Okay. It did. It destroyed it. That's why I love playing WoW Classic. And I think isn't Northrend hasn't that been added to WoW Classic now? So that'd be worth looking at. Might actually stream that as well in a couple of days. Okay, where are these? They're there. Yeah, I would really enjoy that. But LOTRO is well worth playing as well. It's a very different experience. LOTRO is fantastic if you're into Lord of the Rings and Tolkien's work. I love the storytelling in LOTRO. Yeah, Daisy, Cornish pasties and pork pies. Mmm. I actually think Linda's gonna try making pork pies.
When I have a minute.
Yeah, if she gets a minute. Because she's releasing the Hunchback second edition in a few months. So she's busy working on that at the moment.
And running the Future Urban Farmer farm.
And what?
And running the Future Urban
and
farm.
running Future Urban Farmer and working on Macrodier. Waiting for Kindle Vella to launch internationally so you guys can actually see it outside the US, which would be nice. Don't need to go in there, I don't think. Yeah, we have Branson Pickle here, she likes it. I ordered it. Good Cornish cider. Yeah. Yeah, I love all of them. Wasn't a huge fan of the Hobbit movies, but Lord of the Rings and Rings of Power I really like. Yeah, you could just sit there on a summer's day, just eating pork pies and knocking back the cider. Okay. And speaking of starting LOTRO, this is actually one of the brand new starting areas. You can choose it when you make up a character. You can now choose which area you want to start in. What is that?
Always more work that needs doing.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Dana. But I think for us fans of Tolkien, our world is going to get very, very good over the next few years. Because we have, what's the name of the movie? The Riders of Rohan. War of the Rohirrim. That's coming out in about a year. That's an animated one. I think it's in anime style. Oh, thank you, Danik. Danik GG just followed. You get to dance in the warp. I think you'll recognize him from World of Warcraft. Back to the butchers.
Hello, hello.
Excellent. Talk to the mayor.
What's that? Goblins in Uruks?
Hang on, is there one of them up here? There we go.
A fine day to ye. Oh there.
Hey, we're gonna have to collect choice cuts of meat. I'm gonna be really starving for lunch after that. And we can even get her up the wolves. Not sure how good that would taste. Pork, on the other hand. And I am just so hoping that all the talk about the new expansion is going to be either in the south in Harad or east in Rune. I think those would be really cool areas to start exploring. that's that done. Let's see. I like that they recently overhauled the music as well. It's nice. Yep, I'm from Cork and everything. However, I don't live there. I live in Oregon, in the US. I live in on the coast in southern Oregon. Oh, awesome. Yeah, we've got a few Finnish people on here. Hairbox,
These
two hands
cuts
out there
are
as well.
choice indeed.
He's in Finland.
I should have warned you that the folk in Swan Fleet will often put you to work.
Okay, got one more child to find. There we go.
Hello, hello!
Okay, search for the missing arrow. Oh. Jesus. I love the water in this game. There it is. Oh, there's something. Uh-oh. My van. So how's the Steam Deck running for you, Daisy? It's still going well? You've had it now for a couple of months. That's really cool that you can do that.
Hello, hello. Do you have it?
Rinse off the arrow. Okay.
Hello there. You look like the adventurous sort.
Very nice. Oh, that must work really well. I think I might get a Steam controller from eBay. Just to have one, really.
A fine job you did.
There we go, level 8. Oh, I bet it's by the waterfall. What day is today? Today is Wednesday, right? Cool. We'll have a new Bad Batch today. Horatius. Awesome. Good to have you here. Yes, it is. It's still expanding. They're still releasing quest packs and expansions for it, and updating it, and it's brilliant. If you're into Tolkien's world, it's absolutely fantastic. And it's the best free-to-play model. Oh, thank you for the follow. Where am I? No, you don't. You say you can save up your LOTRO points and buy the expansions that way. And you can build up LOTRO points in no time. Can I get in here? No? Yeah, so you complete deeds in LOTRO. As you're going along, you don't even notice it happening. So as you're doing your quests, like, you know, killing 5 boars or whatever, you also have deeds for them. And when you complete a deed, you get given LOTRO points. And as you go up the levels of deeds, like the first one, you might get any LOTRO points. And the second level, like the first one might be kill 20 boars. Then when you get on to level 2, it might be kill 35 boars. And then you'll get 5 LOTRO points. And it goes on and up like that. There's all different, there's achievements for everything. And every time you do one, you get LOTRO points. And it goes up to like 15, 20 LOTRO points at a time. And it builds up. And you then, in the LOTRO store, try and bring this over. So, in the LOTRO store then, you can see I have LOTRO points. I have 1,052 LOTRO points, and you can use those to buy expansions, quest packs, you know, the usual costumes and all that kind of stuff. level boosters and all kinds of things. XP boosters, that kind of stuff. Potions and...
Inventory expansions.
Huh?
Inventory expansions.
Inventory expansion, yeah, and all that good stuff. So it's a really cool system. It's by far the best free-to-play system that I've ever come across. It's very, very fair. So you don't have to subscribe. It's nice to subscribe. It's nice to support it, and but it's certainly not forced on you. Okay, where am I? Rinse off the arrow, so it's got to be around here somewhere. Or maybe down there along the river. Yeah. This mount is one of the boars they gave away for free recently. And I think these days, I think it's like you get up to like level 90, all the expansion is free or something. Which is really, really nice. Oh yeah, Daisy, definitely not. It's not a pay to win. Yeah, same here. I've been a fan of Lord of the Rings since I was a kid. In fact, as a kid, I used to make the Prince August little lead figures and stuff like that. And I used to collect all the Lord of the Rings characters in the little lead figures. Well, it's not lead really. It's a mixture. Very cool. This area is all brand new. I've never actually explored it. I don't know what I mean by explore the waterfall. Am I supposed to jump into it or what? Probably gonna kill me. Oh, yep. Well, that didn't work. Okay, I'll move on and head up along the shore. They do. Yeah, about once a year now they do a promotion where they give away all the expansions for free. And all the quest packs. Which is incredibly generous of them. As far as I know, when the game was originally released, it was released, I think, by Turbine. And about, I guess at this point now, about 12 years ago or so,
A lovely day, isn't it?
Turbine decided that they no longer wanted it, that they wanted to concentrate on mobile gaming, because, you know, the Android and iPhone were becoming a big thing. And the developers that were working on the game, the original developers, got together and took it over, and that's who Standing Stone are. So they're very dedicated to the game. It's kind of a labor of love, really, for them. Okay.
Uruks and goblins! You can't be serious!
I am serious.
Will there ever be an
Uruks
end to
and
these
goblins.
troubles?
Okay, get rid of the shrews.
Oh, hello. You're new here, aren't you?
Town Bombadil, yeah. Town Bombadil is really cool. There's a full expansion, 2 of them for Helm's Deep. Yeah. Well, there's Rohan, Riders of Rohan, and there's Helm's Deep, and there's Gondor is in it. The whole of Gondor. The Battle of Pelennor Fields is in it. The Destruction of the Ring is in it. The whole of Mordor. My main character, or one of them, is in Mordor right now. And way beyond that, way up to Dale and Lake Town. The Lonely Mountain. Markwood, South Markwood, North Markwood. Gundabad. That's one of the latest expansions. It's way up north. Quadraphonic, awesome. Good afternoon. Good to have you here. That's a cool name too. Okay. Half 8 in the evening. So you're in the UK or Ireland? You're in Scotland. Excellent. I have lots of relatives in Scotland. Happy Burns Night. Return to Adam. Cool. That'll be, yeah.
Something stirs in the shadows of the vales.
I love haggis. I absolutely love haggis. Very nice. I can't get
Might you
well, it's
aid me?
almost, I think, the proper haggis, but I can order it here, but it's only the stuff in the tins. But it's still lovely. Yeah, my wife Linda loves single malt as well.
You returned. Most excellent. Having you help me went so well that I've decided to let you help me once more.
Oh, you've decided to let me help you once more. Cool. This is cool. This is all brand new to me. This is one of the new starting areas that they put into it. Yeah, it's morning time. Well, it's just started the afternoon. I'm in Oregon. I'm in southern Oregon on the coast in a place called Coos Bay. I'm originally from Ireland, but I moved over here a decade ago.
I am afeard of the days to come.
I was out having a few pints and a few whiskies one night with my mates back in Ireland, and then I just, I remember it was about midnight, and I bumped into this American woman, and the next thing I knew, I woke up and I was in Oregon, and that's the way it went. I've been here ever since. Okay, okay. Now, where the heck are these hobbit footprints? Set down, okay. Set down the apple basket near the bottom of the hill. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. It's good. I like it here. Coos Bay is lovely. It's a small coastal area right on the Pacific. It's really nice. We get very good fish and chips here, so that suits me. Feels like home. Excellent. Right, that's that done. Yeah, we do. We have them off the coast. Actually, we've had two big whales wash up in the last week. One baby grey whale, and I think one was a sperm whale. They were found on the beach. They don't know what happened to the sperm whale, but the grey whale looked like it had signs of being attacked by orcas. We have a lot of orcas off the coast. You'd have them too, though, I think, off Scotland. I will take that. I'll do this second. Yeah. Yeah, lots of seals. I'm looking for, what are we about? Is it a week or 2 weeks? To the Six Nations. I'm looking forward to that. That's a nice part of the country. You were hoping to get to the UK in the not too distant future. My dad is in Cheshire. I want to be heading back the other way because I want to head, well... Yeah, I want to head back around. It's beautiful country. We just finished rewatching last year's Winter Watch while we wait for this year's. It's on live at the moment, but hasn't come on BritBox yet. Okay.
A lovely day, isn't it? A lovely day, isn't it?
Did I finish? I'm gonna go back there to see if I finished.
Hello there.
Uh, let's see. Yeah, you can, I mean, this game is just gigantic. So that's zoomed out, and then we can go out even further, and that's what's in the game right now. And I'm hoping, with the rumored expansion that's coming out later this year, it'll either be Harad or Rune. Because those areas would be really incredible to start exploring, or at least the beginnings of them. Be nice to have some desert area, but I mean, it's just a gigantic game. Awesome. Thanks. No quest items, okay. I haven't even opened his armor yet, but I haven't got out of the baby area to get to a bank and stuff. Okay. I'll park this guy and I'll bring out one of my other newbies, working him for a while. Got him up about 3 levels there though, that's good. It's Minas Tirith. There's Punchy. That's my main champion that I'm working on at the moment. He's in Mordor. Let's see. Stodax Runekeeper. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, it runs perfect. Okay. Let's see how I've this guy planned out. He's lightning. Is he a runekeeper or? Let's see. Yeah, runekeeper. Okay. And he is going to be lightning, which is. It's not red, it's yellow, I think, or he's gonna be. Oh, actually, yeah, no, it's not lightning. I'm thinking of the other guys. This guy was going to be yellow line. Yeah. See how I had it planned out. I love that you can go to websites and plan all these things out in advance. Then I just take a screenshot of my plan. There we go. Yeah, he's lightning.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Would you do something for me?
Yeah, I'll do something for you. And there's my system. Not that you're interested, but Majara, KDE. And actually just updated last night to Plasma 5.26.5.
Might I have a word with you? Could I
The
take a moment
founders?
of your
Cool.
time?
This is the first time having a lightning Runekeeper, and they are really cool. Normally I go with fire because of the enormous damage it does. Excellent. Oh yeah, wine is incredible nowadays. Well, Proton is amazing, you know. Yeah, I'm running this through Steam, by the way. Though it's simple to set up the standalone client with LOTRO if you want to do it that way. What are his professions? Prospector. Okay, so he just collects stuff. I lack the proper training. What the? Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this week's Bad Batch later on. What is it? It's episode 6, I think. Hello, fellow traveler. New me. Yeah, LOTRO points. Like I was saying earlier on. See, I completed a deed, so I get 5 LOTRO points. And they just go onto my account, and I can use those. Then I can save them up and buy all kinds of things, including quest packs and expansions. Aha, there's the mushrooms. And who doesn't like wild mushrooms? Actually, we got lots of them here. Actually, I think, yeah, they got big bags of them down in a chef store. I think I'm gonna treat myself next month. Yeah, I've run it on several machines as well. Yeah, yeah, all good distros. Yeah. You can use LOTRO points to unlock those extra slots too, but yeah, it is good to support them. I'm gonna buy some LOTRO points this month. Because I want to get the journeyman riding skill, which is the very fast riding skill. But I want to buy the account bound one rather than just for one character. Yeah. Oh, he was incredible. Like, he's the grandfather of fantasy. Like, he was just amazing. Like, he didn't just create, a world. Like, he created several languages and an entire mythology. I like watching the Nerd of the Rings channel on YouTube. He does amazing work. Yeah, I love that channel. Okay, bear. What do I need? Bears and boars. There's a boar. Okay, bears. I think that's probably going too far. Nope. Okay, that's that done.
What can I do for you? Would you do something for me?
Excellent. Defeat Crevane. And these guys, this is one of the newer Stout Axe dwarves. Their starting area is really cool because they start in Barad-dûr, in the dungeons of Barad-dûr, in Mordor. I'm liking the lightning, it's really cool.
Greetings. Stay a moment.
There we go, more LOTRO points. It builds up really, really quickly. And then a new title, cool.
How can I be of service?
Good day. How can I be of service?
Excellent. I'm really looking forward to the second edition of Hunchback. I'm looking forward to starting to record it. Be nice to get some recording done again.
Oh, mercy me!
Huh. His door got snatched. They placed the jars along the road, okay?
Might I speak with you a moment? Might I have a word with you?
Might I speak with you a moment? Please, stay a moment.
Okay, into the old forest we go. I like the old forest. Good afternoon, with Alzheimer's. Yeah, having a lot of fun. I really like the lightning. This is the first time I've gone a lightning roomkeeper. Yeah. I think they've cut back in some of them since. There was a huge update to it in the last year. Okay, almost there. Excellent, okay. Bats, wolves, bears, okay. Come on, bats, where are you? Oh, I have to watch out for the trees too. Ooh, here we go. Notice. What? It is, yeah. Sometimes you just can't see things. Well, that's good. It's a great game. I find it very relaxing. But I'm big into Tolkien's work. God, you can hear the spiders. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly where it is. Show ya. Here, there's Bree. You. A new deed, a spider slayer. Oh, another deed complete. I'm racking up a lot of points today. Yeah. Yeah, the trees are the deadly part. Old Man Willow and Tom Bombadil. There's Goldberry.
I bid you welcome, wanderer in the wood.
Draw water from the pool, okay. What? Quadraphonic is now following. Awesome, thank you. Okay. I should be able to get out down here. Yep, here we go. The music changed. Yeah, that's what he's like. Came out a little bit too far down the road. We'll see. I might still make it. Almost there. There he is. Quick, take the water.
Tell me what you need or move along.
None of them are any good to me, so I can sell them off. Turn those in for tasks. When starting the game, it's always good to start turning in your tasks early, because they do expand after a while. This boar is really cool. There is one you can buy as well. He's really amazing. He's covered in armor, but he's very expensive. Oh yeah, the ranger.
Greetings.
Well, at least I've only got one more bat to get. You need wolves.
Just a moment. Might I speak
Just
with
a
you
moment.
a moment?
Sure. You can have one moment.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Yeah, I've got a lot of mounts, but you should have this guy now as well. I bet you if you look in your bags, you'll have got a present, because this boar is actually free, and they gave it out last spring, I think. So if you check your bags, like you see like these parcels here. I haven't actually opened those yet because I got to clear out my inventory. But you'll see something like that, and if you open those, I bet you haven't. And if he doesn't appear in your inventory, what the heck is this? Oh, dance mode, cool. If he doesn't appear in your inventory bags, he will appear in your skills. Skills, mounts, and he'll appear exclusive mounts. Okay, I went faster there.
So, the Bounders need our help? Well, I reckon I know where to start our search.
Oh, really?
The denizens of the old forest stir restlessly, unnerved by lately appearing strange creatures. Aware of the danger this poses to Buckland, Marigold Boffin has brought you to the forest to further investigate. Oh, don't worry. I know the old forest like the back of me hand.
That's cool effect. Well, I'm getting the other quest on too. That's nice.
Wait, I see the tree creatures over there. We ought to listen to their conversation. It might help us figure out what is going on. Excellent. The Gaunt Lord will be satisfied. Once he gets what he wants, this forest will be ours. Do not disappoint me.
Whoever that voice actor is,
Come
he
on,
sounds
this is our
exactly
chance.
like one of the goblins from the movie Legend.
You won't ruin this forest. Not while we're here. Well, this day keeps getting stranger and stranger.
It does. There's Tom Bombadil's house. And we're there now. Oh, hello, fellow traveler. Really cool, isn't it? The inside is even better. How cool would it be to own a house that looked like this?
A fellow tall, a cruel sword, the wicked dead a calling. By my boots, both I've spied, close by old man Willow. Seek you to break the sword, old Tom won't stop you.
Okay,
Wood trolls? Well, that's a first for me.
and we're at 1:39. Alright, well, as I'm safe here, I'm going to leave it here for today, because I'm starving. I've been fasting since yesterday. I do intermittent fasting. So I need to go grab some lunch. I need to get some video editing done for the Future Urban Farmer channel. Let me see. Also, if you want to check out my wife's writing, let's see. Why isn't that working? Well, you can check out sorcererzero.com or lindatepler.com. She's got several books out. That should have worked, and I bet you now Streamlabs has turned off the bot again. Cloudbot, because it tends to do that at random times, which is really bizarre. No, it is on. I'll have to set up that link again. That's really bizarre that they turned that off. Okay. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow morning about the same time, about 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. So until then, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. And enjoy LOTRO. And thanks for all the new follows. That's fantastic. Thanks, Nutus. That's awesome. Thanks for following.